gonna stop me now.
It's Tech Week. The first dress rehearsal. Oh my god. Does she know that?
Okay, you going fishing? Okay, you ain't gonna catch any fish with this.
She might. You don't know about that.
Oh my gosh, look at this.
This is so extra.
So Miss Bishop and I last night cleaned out the theme song. So the lift could be moved into that so the battery died and couldn't get it all the way. So that's our thing. And got everything off stage that's not part of our show. There's some things on the back wall, but hopefully we'll get those moved in a minute. I told you yesterday what we're going to do this morning is like go through the show without actually moving, but mentally going through, stating where we should be backstage for each scene. I want to check that, checking to make sure that we have everybody in the position they need to be in and out of the way for things. And if you're helping with the transition, that you know what your assignment is. But you want to make sure when we go through this, you have your script and your pencil in your hand. You don't have to open it up until we get to a certain point. I can do a presentation on its own and go, oh my goodness, I forgot I have to do this. Part of that, this is also, like Grace Miller was just talking to me, she has a quick transition from maid to chef. She goes, I don't know if I can do that. I said, well, your shirt or your maid shirt and your chef shirt can be the same shirt. You've got to take your maid apron off and put your chef apron on. And there probably can be somebody backstage to be doing that. That maid skirt was soft, real easy, and she has to put her pants on. And she goes, I have shorts on under my costume. I said, great. I said, so we could just hang your pants backstage where you can get those changed. So, there were 3 or 4 girls got here early, and I just saw them looking for their scripts and thinking about things like that. I was like, oh my gosh, I actually have to make that change today. How can I make that happen? So you also, if you are some people that have quick changes like that, when we walk through this, you need to think about, does my costume need to be backstage? Or, I know some of you talked about we've got the stage left the hallway out by the custodians that we may hang some stuff for Act 2. So this is going to be a very important walkthrough. The better you stay engaged and thinking about what is happening, the smoother our run will be. You're basically your scene, your singing, your choreography, all of that. Now we want to take it to the level it should be. But we've got to make everything smooth in between the scenes. And that's the part we only get a practice 4 times. And then we have an audience. So every time we practice it, we got to learn from that and make it better. All right? So Kellen, I know that is academic. You have everybody else. We'll be here after that. All right, so you got your script in your hand and your pencil.
Oh my god, hi.
Hi.
So, my name is Ana, I'm from Brazil, Ana Rita Montes, do Brasil, e a gente tá fazendo o musical A Pequena Sereia, vai ser bem legal, espero que vocês gostem. What?
Just stand where you make your first entrance in the show. Stand on the turn around and look behind you. There is a
select few people that should touch the shell when it's here. Me, Miss Jordan, not Miss Jordan, Miss Patel, Miss Bishop, and Anna. That's it. Okay? If you touch it and you break it, it costs you $400. Okay? Not Miss Patel, you.
Sean, what are you doing? He's ruining the set. Yeah, Sean, we know you don't have that kind of money.
400 touches.
Oh, there he goes. There he goes. That's so scary. My God.
It's like shaking.
No.
Seriously, I was like on it, it was saggy, and then I like rolled around this way, and my leg was like in it like this. Oh my God.
Ready? Go. Go to where you normally start. Okay. All right. So now we're going to go to the end right before we.
There's Prince Eric's with the curly hair, then you have the Prince Eric's with like the swoon. Because a lot of people just mix up the Prince Eric's.
You just grab it and pull.
How big is this documentation?
He's getting hair tips from Will.
Yeah.
Dang. Ain't it gonna show up?
No.
What do I do now?
Just grab it and pull.
I don't know. Does it work?
You will notice there are a lot of costumes that need iron. So don't worry about that. That will happen. Didn't happen. Iron takes a long time. So, some of you have maybe more than one contest dress to try on. I gave you a couple of options. Because like what fits better. Some of you may still not have a contest dress. Most of you don't have. These are seagull vests. So if you don't have one yet, you probably need to see me, and we'll find one hopefully that'll fit you. A lot of you don't. All the boys I think have seagull pants, which need to be short. So they haven't been cut off yet. We have to try them off. Will's are cut off. And Will, I decided your seagull pants can also be your sailor pants.
Cool.
That way you have less costume changes. And I gave you and Sean like matching black and white stripes. So you'll see your sailor outfits look kind of similar.
How are ticket sales going?
I think the biggest night I checked a couple days ago is Sunday's show, and there were like 180 tickets sold already.
Oh.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
So I know all of them were, except maybe Thursday night, it's always usually smaller, were at least at 160 or more, so it could be even more. All right, I'm taking the boys first.
Uh-oh.
Here's what I want you to do, is go to your dressing room and just wait for me to show up. If there's something you need to try on, put it on and leave it on. White shirt. So some of you boys and chef, you need a white dress shirt for your chef. Agreed? And there's a bunch in there, different sizes. I haven't put them with your costume. But then you're also going to need a second shirt that's white for your seagull, because we have to attach feathers to that. So if you get one white shirt today, you can wear it to both teams today, because we don't have any feathers, and then I'll get you a second shirt. Ladies who are seagulls, some of you, ladies who are seagulls and maids, you also will need two white shirts, right? You need one for your maid or your chef costume, and then you'll need one for your seagull. But you can wear the same one today if you find one. Notice I was looking through a bunch of white shirts here. These shirts would work good for your maid, not your seagull. If I haven't put one up here, find one out of it. So these are also some potential seagull pants. So awesome. Let's get them all together. Keegan asked me, what do we do with your tattoos? And that's a great question. So, your tattoos that we've been keeping underneath now need to be put on, if you're in the dressing room where you're constantly on a rack, you put your box of tattoos above your costume. If you're like back there, or you're in the ensemble room, or you're over in the piano room, just set it on the floor somewhere near your costume. So that's where you should have your tattoos from now on. And you want to make sure you put them back there. You've got plenty of time to get into your T-ball costume, because that's when intermission happens. Getting out of it is the problem. And I know some of you may need to, in this little break we have between now and a pizza arriving, have to hang some costumes back stage. And if you need a command hook, I have some. And if you don't know how to apply it, then wait till somebody does it for you. I should have bought stock in 3 commandments, but other stuff. So, there are pieces missing. There's a lot of pieces still missing in
Kiss the eels?
Kiss the eel.
Girl.
I thought.
No, I don't want to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Oh
either.
wow, thanks. How do you feel?
Wow, I'm insulted.
You heard it here, folks.
No, wait,
So
did you
someone
know my
decided to add
sheet?
these drawings.
Oh, it
and we
says
don't.
no my shell. I didn't see no my shell. I thought it said no my sheet. And I was like,
You got Ariel. You got King Triton twice.
They got eels
And then-
on
And then you got Flounder. I added that one. I added the Healy on me and JD. You see one Healy. You got Ursula.
on a Healy.
Ugh. Stop.
Why are you trying to take it from my hand?
Sean.
Sean's already been drawn.
You gotta.
No. This is one person per drawing.
I don't know when my mom's coming. I tell her not to tell me because I just don't want to know. Hey Jay. Hey Kylie. Hi. Oh, look, he's doing his work. At least I hope he is. I hope he is. Let's go. What you working on there, bud?
I'm looking for a strip for the trident.
You know, the Western Brown Theater, we hardworking people, and you can see this as clearly as possible. Yeah, get all the set props. You can see 42 students are in America.
We're doing a halo eye.
Miss Bishop said that maybe you wanted to use my hair. What were you thinking about? Doing what with my hair? Because depending, I
don't know. What kinds of things can you do with your hair?
It depends on the color. Like doing like hairstyles is okay, but like if you want to put it wide, I do like.
We don't have to. If we do put some kind of color in your hair, would it have to stay in then for a while, or what? Do you know if your hair takes color very well or not?
It depends, cause like I don't know about American stuff, cause like one thing that I'm worried about is like my hair is not as healthy as it was in Brazil because of the weather that is different, and my products, I ran out of all my Brazilian products, and it's been like 8-7 months that I don't go to, like I don't get a haircut or hydration and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'm kind of worried like it might get really bad and there's like.
Oh yeah, I understand.
Yeah. So like, but I also know that my head is really big, so probably this wigs that there's in here.
I'm wondering even if we somehow just pull it up on top of your head and then add something to the top.
We could do.
No, Amy's good at this. You understand what I mean? Like we pull it up like in a bun, like in our head, and then.
I like to be a high.
My hands are clean. Don't worry.
Holly, how are you? I can't hear you.
Open and look up.
Hang on.
There we go.
There you are. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Hey, maybe we'll tomorrow call you in class and FaceTime you. Hi, Holly. Hey. So what do you think after 1 week? What kinds of things do you get for homework? Avery, stop. I said stop.
Stop, y'all making me laugh. Hey, stop. Hey, Hunter, you have a new rifle in town. You have a new rifle in town. A challenger has approached.
Why is your hair red?
My hair is red. Oh, it's stiff.
Let me take this real quick and get a good shot.
Your hair is not red. I want it. That's not Grimsby.
It's the one-woman show with Miss Jordan.
And now at last the pastor passed each tribulation. Mermaid and man finally can join and be one. Now make a smile, walking the aisle here at their wedding celebration.
Alright, so I'm going to give you a quick lesson on how to pin before I cut all these off.
Oh God, they're going everywhere.
So, you're going to pin it on the, oh boy, what a mess. Sorry, Mrs. Jordan. So I'm going to use this size pin probably. These pins are too, some of those pins are too big. Alright, so this is Caden's shirt. So I'm not going to start right under, I'm leaving about 4 or 5 inches. The other thing is, I want you to hide the pin. So there's a string here that you kind of have to make this, it go through the string so it will stay in place. So do you notice how I went inside the shirt to pin it? And I'm pinning along the seam till I get to the edge there, okay? Make sense? All right, so you guys can get started on your sleeve. So I already cut yours. So does Sean work on one sleeve? Well, you should probably pin about every 8 inches or so. Here's some pins. Yes.
So they're supposed to be back there already?
They have to show the dress.
Can they show it?
And take
when
it
I
back
come out
and then take the dress sooner. Yes.
Yes, I want when they come out with all the soap and stuff, just take the dress back immediately so Julie can have it laying down.
Yep. Absolutely. We can adjust that. So how long do you think it took?
Not that long. To get yeah. The mic belt and the extra top really kind of make it harder.
Well, you can leave that top on underneath if you need to.
Oh, the top underneath. Like, it makes it harder to zip up. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But I think we could do it, even if I don't get to put the petticoat on until after, because how important is it for this dancing, or this scene in particular? I could put the petticoat on before we dance.
It's better if we have the petticoat,
Yeah.
but if we don't, we can do it that way too.
Okay.
My eyes are watering.
Sean, your red gloves are with your costume. No, that probably won't get made till tonight or tomorrow. Okay. All right, next, yeah, Reagan, you come up.
Flap.
Today's Tuesday. I have PBS.
What's that? All right, we're about out of time, but this has been great to catch up with you and hear what all of the things that you learned. We usually came with fun.
It's okay.
So, everybody, I'm going to turn you.
Okay.
In 10.
Bye.
We'll check in again next week, okay?
He's doing whatever he does. I'm surprised he hasn't climbed on top of that yet. Like on top of the whole thing.
Are you not scared of heights?
No, he's a construction worker. He's on the all the time. Anna, do you like this one?
It was in, what, 2 days?
You, oh, I shouldn't say that. Sorry, I'm just nervous.
Hey, I'm here now.
So, where are we going to get done today, guys?
This is our last run through, isn't it?
No, tomorrow is.
But Wednesday we're only practicing till 7.
Yeah, but
we're starting after school rather than having that 2 hours that's not after school.
Yeah.
So that makes up for the 9. We're not starting at 7.
Yo, backwards, your eyebrows look like a devil horn.
Your costume is done.
Okay.
You've got the arm thing.
Heck yeah, I'm gonna go look.
Kylie, what are you doing right now?
So this is Chef Louis' kitchen, correcto?
Top secret.
Okay.
Look at our artists, they're so good. I love it. I love it.
Yes, I do.
You guys are gonna.
Until you're done with the black, so I can put a white.
Did pizza exist in the 1700s?
Yes.
Does it matter? I don't know. I'm just wondering.
Hey Siri. I don't think it needs to be like when did pizza invent?
Pizza invented itself.
Actually, tomatoes are
Fruit.
That's not what I was gonna say. Tomatoes are indigenous to the western side of the world. Founded around 600 BC.
The world?
Naples in the 1700s and early 1800s.
This is the bathtub in Beyond Wildest Dreams. This is the screen that Jayla goes behind. Oh, they're her costumes. There's some more jellyfish. This is Ursula's podium and Ursula's lair. What? Hey, this is Ursula's lair. This is a panel for the castle. Hello.
Hello.
This is a panel for the castle.
And I'm John.
That's John.
I'm John.
This is Ariel's rock. This is the thing that Sean climbs in and pops his head out. This is Chef Louis' area. Some chairs. And this is the tip of the boat. Here's some props. Don't touch them unless they are yours. And I'm gonna go to my dressing room. We have Ursula's gloves. We got Kylie's chef outfit, Kylie's seagull outfit that I still need to finish pinning the feathers on. Got the blowfish, JD's seagull outfit, my seagull outfit. We have our shoes, including our tap shoes and our Heelys. And Ursula's whole outfit right here. They can't be hung up because of the tentacles. Another panel. And more props. I think Jayla wears that for Kiss the Girl. I'm not really sure yet. Here's the boat for Kiss the Girl. Here's some more jellyfish. Got their wedding outfits. Then you got a cake, a wedding cake, and a table for the castle. Then you got the bed that Ariel lays on and some pretty blue fabric. And then you got more rocks, and then you got Eric's or David's rock. You got more boat stuff, which, random fact, these are actually plastic bottles that were wrapped up in pantyhose and painted. It's pretty cool. Then you got Ariel's grotto that's still being decorated. And you got some props from past things. So yeah, that concludes my tour. And here is the boat. And we're back over here. We have our microphones. We have quite a few. And we have some. This is one of the ensemble. This is one of the dressing rooms for the ensemble. Oh, hello.
I gotta go whack.
Oh, there. Oh, yeah.
He got his hair done.
He's looking thick.
He got his hair done.
He's looking thick.
Oh, you did your eyebrows.
Your hair was. He got his.
Big size.
All day, every day.
Big size.
So we're just gonna chill out, relax for a while. Get all fueled up to run a great show tonight. Probably going to, tomorrow we'll probably just run parts of things that we know we still need to work on, because we're not doing makeup tomorrow. We're just doing things that need to work on, and starting after school and going home at 6:30 so we get a good night's sleep tomorrow night for opening night. So, by the way, this is theater class today. We are pinning, I saw your tweet and I retweeted it. They have decided that, most of them, it took them an entire period to complete one shirt. Right? Feathers here, feathers in here. I said multiply that by 17, and that's how long it takes to do them all. Reagan was pretty fast. Reagan, I think she worked on, she got yours, third one.
Yeah, me and Kayla, we were like,
And some of you still don't have feathers yet.
And you realize.
thank God for beef jerky on the show week.
Hello.
Hello.
So first thing we're doing today is snacks.
Yeah.
So we're going to start relax so we can then focus on finishing up the things we need to finish up in Act 2. So after we're done snacking, so probably like at 3:15, we're going to go on stage with things in position for finale ultimo, and we need to like put some details into that. You know, because it's like we're standing around like we don't know what to do. And we know, we always have lots of ideas what to do. We just haven't had time to kind of like work on that. And so that's one I want to work on. We're not going to be in costume yet. We're just, you know, going to block that out and make that better. And if that doesn't take too long, we'll keep an eye on the clock, then we may go ahead and block out the curtain call before we get into mic and costume. And mostly we're just going to focus on Act 2. And because we got to figure out when the maid's going to sweep the feathers off and all those other kinds of things. And I think we should have plenty of time to do that. Now, if there is something in Act 1, particularly dealing with a transition or having enough time to make a costume change, that you particularly would like us to just do that part so we can work on that, because I mean, Act 1, I mean, if every Act 1 goes like that for our 4 shows, I'm just going to be fleeced as punch, as they say. And you should be also, because that was spectacular last night. It really was. So, but if you know, like, I need to practice that costume change again, something like that, then let me know while we're snacking so I can put that in my notes. And we'll find time to do that. But we're mostly focusing on Act 2. And also, we need to save your voices. You need to go home and try to get to bed early. And it's going to be like Christmas morning. You know, you go to bed before Christmas and like you're so excited as kids. Remember those days when you couldn't fall asleep, you couldn't fall asleep. It's like, I got to go to sleep because Santa won't come if I don't go to sleep. Well, this opening night's kind of like that. It's like you're so excited and you can't wait, and it's hard to fall asleep, so you might have to get to bed early just so you get the regular amount of sleep because it takes so long. So we're going to spend like about half an hour just snacking, relaxing. There's pop out there, there's water, there's chips, and there's a couple cookies, and that's for everybody, I think. All right? All right.
What you adding?
Huh?
What you adding?
Fire.
Looking good. Is that a pizza at the top?
Yes, it is. We're putting pepperoni down.
That's cute. I didn't get it filmed, but last night the grotto broke and looks like it's... I don't know anything about this. I can't tell if it's fixed or not, but it'll be good.
Don't talk. Go.
It's what she wants, Your Majesty. She can do anything.
You're starting at her on. Hey, whatever we're doing. My sister says people was filled out. So I'm thinking only of myself, not you, not my sister, and this place. The only place I've ever really called my home. Okay? Same spot to say, can you forgive me? Oh, that's right. He's starting at Ariel, I guess. When you say Ariel, is that Ariel?
chord.
I think it's 3 times around.
Then we stop singing and take a breath and come back in. So when you hit that last high chord before the break, that's when you should stop. Okay? Okay, one more time.
How would we do in
Okay, well, stand where you were around her. That's a good question. Stand where you were around her. So, Reagan, Kaylin, Bree has to go this way. And Reagan, you got to go out farther so they don't go. And Brooklyn, Tamara, and Aaliyah go out this way. Brooklyn's got to go out farther.
And I think you're going to have time for one circle and then go to this, the second time.
Okay? And if not, we'll just stand there and do that. Okay? All right, same place.
Right, we didn't hear your line. That's why she started.
Blink of an eye. My back turned. She grew up. Loves me very much, though.
It's what you want, Your Majesty, more than anything. Please.
Just stand there and wait for that. Don't come around again. Do you know you came out before Glamour said her line? Glamour, you gotta say please really loud.
Okay.
Right now. Okay. One more time. You step forward, Ariel. So, right step forward. Right step forward. Towards the Queen's Ariel. You belong to his world now. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you very much.
Tomorrow at sunrise, we search again. Oh, Your Majesty, she's lost. I won't rest until I found her. Look, you got it.
Stop. Okay. You've got to come over more than she goes to you because she's in the water. Okay? So, just about here, and you need to like rush over to her. Okay? And that was much better. Yeah, look fine. And it's good you're still looking out front. You hear that again, but you need like, you were trying to say, and you need to kind of move that way a little bit. A little tired. Same spot.
Look, son, Ariel.
There we go.
I'm King Strike.
Why you despise possibility? Your Majesty, at last, I found someone who makes me eager to see the future, to claim my birthright as king. But if I slip out to sea sometime, I don't think she'll mind, because she'll be right there beside me, keeping me good at work. With your permission, sire, I'd like to make her my wife.
My permission. Ariel can speak for herself.
Yep. We can't be in this scene because we're dead, and that's a stage crew member.
We died.
We dead. Because we evil, so we can't go to the wedding. We should crash the wedding. Should we crash the wedding, guys? I think we should.
So I'm not leaving. What do I do?
Just be a proud papa.
Okay.
Oh no.
Hi. Oh my God. See you not being able to open up.
It's a wig brush. Because mine is so
I
haven't tried it, but the reviews on it are good. So, yeah.
Okay, this is under the stage extension. I'm filming.
I hurt my wrist coming under here, but.
This is like a found footage movie right now. This is Blair Witch Project. I'm here, Avery's getting there. Hi! Ow, my knees.
Go faster, go faster, go faster.
I'm crawling on one arm right now.
Tomorrow's opening night.
Come see. Oh my God. Come see Little Mermaid.
Please, even though by the time this comes out, what you got there?
I got 3 balls and some shells.
You got a Cheeto.
It's kind of like this.
Why is it so big?
I've messed up terribly. There is the road.
I'll try to get her alive.
Who has it? So your daughter found contract.
No.
Even drew a little heart above the eye. Is it binding? Goodness, yes. I'm grateful.
Unless.
There is a little something.
Go on.
That's the good arranges on the tornado. They just swap you out so far they are. Well, go inside her free, or else she comes with me. To suffer for eternity alone. You little passion song in her own soul, with no voice left to cry out your name.
It's not my soul you're after, it's my power.
Which would you rather be? The king of the sea or a father to his little girl?
Ariel.
Just finally, George belongs to me. And I will follow.
Poor sex.
Now the power of the titan has been once again echoed. All the magic of the titan and the shell in my control. And I'll die to reign forever. The ocean sea is shore. Now people go suck up and feel. You brought us What you doing?
What do you think of?
It's for the thing, Connor.
I'm hanging up wallpaper so people can't see.
Wallpaper? That's some pretty flimsy wallpaper.
Well, tablecloth, but it's wallpaper. Yeah.
Okay. And look, all the chairs are put out. That's how you know it's real. And we got our fangram. Leave us a nice message. We'll really appreciate it. Life is better under the sea. Ow! As you can see, Kylie is setting up hiding spot.
Yes, I am. Trying to.
Getting some last minute details in before the show opens tonight. Ursula's lair now has well, it's not seaweed, but it's a pretty cool entrance. Wow. And then Chef Louis has a fireplace and a pizza now. The grotto is all decorated now. And then Kylie was adding some more stuff. So when JD and I have to get under, and the others have to get under the extension, we're more hidden.
Opening night. And I finished my job.
That's good.
Today.
So you're relaxed?
I'm so chill.
So chill now?
I'm ready to go to bed.
But we can't go to bed. We got a show to do.
I'll take a nap.
Oh no, get up.
We are preparing to go for the balls.
We're blocking the curtain call.
Yeah. I guess that's my girl.
Our love for theater and for them to help us tell the story. Because there's a last character. And every time we have an audience, they'll be unique. I don't know if we'll have crying babies in the audience. Has Matt practiced has he practiced yet his announcement? We're going to do that next second. Okay. Matt, where are you? Would you bring it up here and read to him, just read to him what it's going to say? He wrote this in class today. Matt had already given me some ideas. And I wanted Matt to do this because I came to the marching band concert and he was their announcer and he was fabulous. So here's what he's going to say when we go to places and we're waiting. And I want you to, because you need to hear it before all of them here. Go.
Welcome to Western Brown High School's production of Disney's The Little Mermaid. Notice the locations, the emergency exits, and take care of needed. Prepare to set sail with us in an adventurous voyage under the sea. Please turn off all cell phones and other cellular devices. They do not work underwater and will revoke the wrath of King Triton. Videotaping or photography will kill the fish and you will be banished for eternity. We know you love this beautiful music, but singing along or talking during the performance will result in Ursula's rage. If your child causes a fuss, please take them to the surface in the hallway. King Triton and Ursula both have strong magical powers. Be warned that you will be experiencing flashing lights and fog during the show. So listen, laugh, applaud, and enjoy this timeless tale of fulfillment and positivity. Thank you for being part of our world.
Thank you for quickly getting the seats numbered and everything else. I think we got most costumes all ready to go. What you need to do before you leave this stage, go get microphones and get in costume and get into makeup, is to check your preset. I also need to go, we decided Hannah and Peyton are going to help you with the wedding dress and help you decide. So I need to see Hannah and Peyton so we can have a little bit of a direction, okay? Maybe not. So, because, and Jayla has told me, she's trying to get into that wedding dress, and there's people in the way. Do not be one of those people. I also want you to notice how we've repainted and blackened the scaffolding, but even if it's dark backstage, if you're sitting over there, people are going to see you. If there's people are sitting over there and you're over here, they're going to see you. And they're going to wonder why you are somewhere where they can see you. You should be where you cannot be seen. And where you are not in the pathway of somebody who is waiting to come on stage for a cue, waiting to move a prop, waiting to move a step piece, helping someone make a costume change. And you know, I'm going to have plenty of room along that back wall to walk back and forth and see the faces that you never see. If you want to see the show, you should not have been in the show. Because people in the show can't see the show. That's why I have, anytime we've had the chance when we're working on stuff, I said, you got to come down and watch this. Because you're not going to get a chance to see it. So also, I want to remind all of the girls with the water, make sure you double check that it's rolled out the track the way it needs to be. So both of those scenes that are just stunning and fabulous, you don't have a mishap with any of those. Patty Felshine, can you think of some other things? And we'll go over some more notes later. But I want you to have this in your brain right now as you are preparing yourself for opening night, because there's nothing like it. You know, there's a lot of anticipation in the community about what this is going to be like. So we want to even exceed their expectations.
Check all your stuff, and I am more than happy to let you guys look at my script. Please do that. If you don't know what's happening, look at the script. But I'm asking you that when you flip through it, go back to where it was. Because once I come up and I'm looking at it, I get all disoriented. Just please go back to the actual scene that you're in, okay? That goes for our script. Yes. Just don't mess it all up.
In case you're wondering how much hairspray that Jay and I have, there's more. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I put that over there.
Oh. Oh no.
And your mom picked up that whole bag of them yesterday. I know.
Oh.
Look at
It's cold?
I'm silver.
Kenny, it's cold.
You know what? I don't care. It's better than being hot, David.
No, it's okay.
Just crack it.
Make fun of me because I said he'd speak Brazilian.
Yeah, and she was like, for real, she wasn't kidding.
I know.
Oh, ow. Right now, we're all just waiting. Okay, I'll come back later.
What's that? It's something that you believe. With the zig and the zug and the scissors, there ain't nothing you can be. You see, it's really your prerogative. You simply can't be prerogative. Then you just sitting there, smack down flat upon your derriere. That's the way you wanna be. What you find is lovely shrubbery. Stand right up and dust the seat. One foot tall, one foot
Are you alright? You seem very familiar. Have we met? Yes, of course. I've been looking for you everywhere. Please, you must tell me what's your name.
Oh, I haven't gotten a me shot yet. Hee hee. Hee hee.
All right. Okay, Rosie, any instructions from lighting?
Where is she?
She's a genius.
If there's a big circle of light, like right here, and you're right here.
Sure, because I was scared. I was like,
All right, so back to Rosie has her attention. Go.
Okay. So if there's a big circle of light and you're standing like just outside of it,
That's your fault.
just take a step over.
Yeah. Be in the light.
Yeah.
Unless you're supposed to be in the dark.
Just find your light.
Sounds like a light message. Okay? Caleb, sound?
Just make sure you project and make sure you guys do awesome. You guys have done fantastic over the last few days. So keep it going strong tonight.
Ms. Bishop, set.
Sorry.
I was on the Flounder Marathon, so, yeah. Just be careful with the set pieces. Make sure that you're cautious. Be careful, especially backstage. Miss Fox and I were just crossing through back behind there. I know you got the little push light. Make sure that's on, because there's all sorts of tripping hazards and stuff back there. If something does get broken, please let us know. We will have a hot glue gun plugged in back there, so I know there are styrofoam pieces and stuff that could fall off. So we'll fix those things at intermission. Andy.
I'm just gonna say this again, and this is probably the last time I'm gonna say it. If you see me coming at you with a thrown move, I can't see you, and I will run you over.
With me on it.
Not my fault.
Kylie.
You guys will do great. Don't stress out backstage. Don't touch each other's props, please, especially the trident and the shell. And yeah, Julie.
When you move the mop and stuff, make sure they're in a place where I can't knock them over because I'm clumsy.
She can't see.
The mops are now on stage left. The two-made mops. And they practice what they're doing. They're going to kind of have a mopping race. So, as they're mopping up feathers.
Sometimes the best way to help out is just to back off. Back away.
If it's not your job is to be out of the way.
Yeah.
Remember, don't go through the layer backstage with the streamers. It will mess them up.
Isaiah?
We're playing a really risky game with this grotto. So if we pull it and it breaks and it snaps and hits the floor, I don't want to hear and then a bunch of whispering backstage. Just let it flow.
It's just let the audience believe that's the way it was supposed to happen.
If that breaks, just be like, we'll fix it later.
We will pick up all the pieces.
We will
Don't
get
worry
it.
about that.
Be yourself. Be normal.
And there are, I don't know if you talked with your crew about that, but there are more pieces on the grotto now, so there are more pieces that will likely fall off, and so, snag those.
Did we put X marks the spot for tridents thrown in if only, so we don't wander around trying to find that place?
I know where. Oh.
Okay.
That one too. There is a light pointed right there for his face.
So when you're moving him out, that light is going to be on his face.
To help
so-
direct you.
Yeah.
Good.
If for some reason there's a microphone malfunction or something like that, or the monitors go out, God forbid, send a crew person out. You should not come out in costume, okay? Send a crew person who doesn't have a set piece to take on the next scene, okay? But more than likely we will know because of what the board's telling us, and we can come to you, okay? But you guys worked really hard. You sound amazing, and just trust each other. Trust the people around you. Listen closely. Make sure that if you're in front of the monitors that you're trying to listen really good for the music and not get ahead of it. And at the end of Positivity, the backstage singers need to cut off much sooner. There's been a time delay. Les Poissons, I'm sorry. Second act. Les Poissons. So, wish to have, what's the word? Dreams you have dreamed. Awesome. Dreams. Because people backstage have been holding the notes longer than the people on stage, and it sounds like a malfunction. So, singing from a different spot on stage, there's like a time delay. So make sure you just listen to your scene partners, and listen to your audience. Make sure if they're applauding still that you don't go on to your next line, your next song, whatever. Make sure that, because we want every word to be heard. And there's so many cool things happening that we haven't had a chance to do it for an audience. And some people have never done this before, and they don't know how to wait for an audience, or they don't know how to react with an audience. So let the audience be a good audience and play off of them. It's so amazing. Those of you who've not done it before, just wait till you have a live audience. It just makes everything even more awesome and over the top.
How many have somebody in the audience who came to see them tonight? So here's the good news and the bad news. I'm glad they're here, but you need to remember they're not going to see you. They're going to see the character you created. And if you can convince them of that person who knows you really, really well and are here to support you, but it's like, that's the character from Little Mermaid that you embody and bring to life. That is the best feeling in the world. That's the best compliment you can get. And there are so many of you that are doing that so well. So treasure that. Just soak in the response that you will get from them. And it's going to be interesting. We're going to have people of all ages. I know the little kids are going to react differently than the adults. And, but, you know, if there's a line that they are chuckling on or laughing out loud, you may have to hold your line just a minute before you move on. Except I know when we're in all that underscoring, you can't really. You got to keep moving on, right? But if it's when there's no underscoring, then you have a chance to do that. So make your character the best you've done it yet. And it doesn't matter if you're a character with a lot of lines or you're a character with no lines. The hardest job can be when you have no lines. You have to really, you know, just have a great imagination to fit that scene. Make sure you are doing things that support what is the action on stage. And we make it seem like it's the first time that we're telling a story the first time, because that's just the best. I've been getting messages the past few days from alumni. I thought you might like to hear the messages. So I'm going to go back in time.
Ladies and gentlemen, just wanted to remind you all that conferences are wrapping up here shortly in the next few minutes, as well as Choose Your Future night. And if you have the ability to, please walk down to the auditorium and purchase your tickets for the Little Mermaid.
So Olivia sent this on Tuesday. She said, "Hi, Ms. Bertel, happy opening week. I hope rehearsals are going well. I hope to be able to come one day this weekend." And I answered her, and I hope she can too. This came yesterday from Ava Hayslip. I'm packing to leave for tour tomorrow. Her choir's going on tour somewhere, and I don't remember where. And I'm thinking of you. I'm so sad that I cannot be there to watch The Little Mermaid, but I know you will all do so great. I'll be thinking of you all. Tell the seniors to enjoy all those little moments up on stage. They're unforgettable. Break legs. Not really. This one from Ryan Sizemore about 6 o'clock. Tell everyone that I wish them luck tonight. I'm sure they are all going to do great. I can't wait to see the show tomorrow. And then I haven't even had time to read this one. I got this from Holly at about 6:30. Tell everyone I said good luck on opening night. I'm so sad I couldn't be there, but I know you will all do wonderful. Break a leg and kill it. With a heart. Isn't that wonderful? We got people all over the planet thinking about you, basically. And Missy not being here and remembering how great it was for them, now you get to do that for you with this group. And it's priceless. Truly is. Miss Jordan, would you like to warm them up since you got a show in like 5 minutes?
These two are done.
I'll find it.
There's no chair, so JD's on the floor. So's Brooklyn. We have sold so many tickets that we are adding an extra row right here. We have to cover the vending machines because we can't unplug them anymore because they just installed card readers today.
How did they cover that yet?
Oh, hi.
Hello.
This is how we're fixing the vending machines.
We're fixing.
We're
Yeah.
Why don't they
Guys,
unplug it?
is there no idea? Why?
I love how they just installed card readers our last semester of our senior year.
Yeah, very unhappy.
You come here and I put Triton right there. I actually did have it there. Yep. Yeah, so it actually sounds like it's coming from yeah. So how he's all the way over to the left, you're hearing him to the left, and then once Eric comes back in to the end there because it kind of finishes with him, I'm fading. I don't remember if he knows it or not. As he's finishing, I fade him back into coming. It's just really cool how it all works. And when it works, when it happens right, it sounds really, really cool.
Act 1 is done. We're ready for Act 2.
So when you are when he's doing his thing, please puff up your chest and put up your
I
arms
will.
and
Just the entire time.
No. Like, okay,
When he's
here, put this down.
Okay.
So if you put up your arms like this,
Not like that, but like this.
out, because that's how geese fight.
Hey Sean, what happened during Under the Sea?
Huh?
What happened during Under the Sea? After you had 3 standing ovations.
Oh my gosh, my hair's not.
So last night, Will broke a cup, but it added on, so it's okay. We had a poll yesterday.
Wouldn't I love to explore the world above?
It's the shore! It's the shore! You got it wrong!
I don't know the words. That's use your head voice, David.
Or what did you do?
I bought stuff for senior board and didn't do the senior board.
And why didn't you do it?
Because he has senioritis.
Yeah.
He's senioritis.
How dare you? It's your last show and you don't even make a senior board? Oh, pfft.
That's so disappointing. Yeah. Oh.
Oh no! Oh no! had to add 2 extra rows today.
Where did she go? Where can she be? When will she come again? Calling to me. Calling to me.
Samara, did you want this back?
Billie Jean is my lover. She's just a girl.
I've been doing this a
I want you to not only enjoy the show and make it awesome for the audience, but be able to exit the stage on that exit music today and go like, yeah, I did everything I wanted to do and it was amazing. Also, I want to again compliment, I did this in the lounge, but everyone wasn't there. I had several people last night comment about the makeup and wanted to know who did it. And I said it's just some of our talented students. And thank goodness, because if I put the makeup on, you wouldn't like it at all. So, but it does, it looks stunning. It helps your character come to life even more. And over again, people are just amazed at the scene transition and the big pieces that we must have magic wings that we can fit all of that in the side. But it's what? That's how we do all the magic. It's a set witch. She's like, I don't know how she does it. And of course, Mr. Fox, the things that she brings up and he figures out how to build is it's remarkable. So I want you to treasure, like Ariel does in her grotto, and all these little pieces that have come together to make such a spectacular production. Because it truly is spectacular. This Hayslip came to me while you were doing your sound check going, okay, because so I think we may sell out and we may have to turn people away. I said, well, she says, is it okay if we let people stand in the back? I said, probably you have to stand on the wall, probably no more than 20. And after that, if somebody still needs a ticket, you're just going to have to turn them away. And wow, is that a good problem to have?
There's like a line of at least 20 people waiting for tickets right now.
Yeah. So there's, and we've been telling people, get them online, get them online, get them. Maybe next year they'll believe us, like they'll get them. So think about what an accomplishment that is. That word of mouth is spread over the weekend, and we had a big audience Thursday night, and it was bigger Friday night. And last night it was about 440, and so now it's even more.
That's a big number.
And seniors, I said, that's a great way to go out. What do you think?
Yeah.
That is a great way to go out. So enjoy all the talent in all areas that it takes to put this together. And just listen, stay in the moment, be grateful and gracious, and continue to enrich, inspire, and entertain.